everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to test out Google ANTIGRAVITY, which is Google DeepMind's newest product. It's an agentic development platform. So we're going to test it out. So go over to antigravity.google. You're going to download the application on your computer. So when you've downloaded and trying to set it up for the very first time, of course, you log in with your Gmail account, and you'll be faced with this option here when you're setting it up. Okay, so I selected agent assisted development. So once you start up ANTIGRAVITY, this is the interface that this is the application. This is how it looks like, right? So if you're familiar with Visual Studio Code, this interface will be very similar. Okay, I mean, it is very similar to Google Studio Code, so you will not be lost. Okay, so basically this is the interface we'll be faced with. I'm going to choose switch to agent manager. Okay, so the application that I'm going to build, I've got all my requirements here. It's very detailed, these requirements here, but basically I'm saying build me a Streamlit app to manage my personal finances. The app is for my personal use to track income, expenses, and monthly budget in Pacific francs. Okay, I want to state that. And to see monthly summaries and basic analytics. Okay, so all these details here for your information, it was ChatGPT that helped me come up with this prompt here, because I told it that actually this prompt is for another AI to use to build my app. So it helped me to come up with this prompt here. But my basic requirement looked something like this. Okay, so you don't have to go into details as much as I did here. You can just write in a simple prompt and be as specific as you possibly can. So we're going to copy all these requirements here. Okay, it's a Streamlit app to manage my personal finances. We'll go back over to ANTIGRAVITY. And on the right-hand side, I've got this agent menu here, pane. So I'm going to paste in my requirements. Okay, as you guys can see, if I select this one, it's in planning phase. I want it to plan before executing the task. So this is what I want. Okay, I want it to think through my requirements before executing the task. If not, you can go to fast as well, but I'm choosing plan, and I'm choosing Gemini 3 Pro. That's like the highest. Okay, so it's available. Why don't we use it? So the requirements are in, and we click on send. Okay, guys, so as you guys can see, it has come up with the implementation plan. Okay, so it has come up with the implementation plan, which we have to review. And then if we agree with this implementation plan, we can click on proceed. So let me see what we got here. Some comments if I need to review it or make some changes. But basically, no before the proposed changes. This is because I created the app earlier and I'm launching the prompt in the same folder as my previous app. That's why it's trying to modify it. But basically, if you create your app, it's going to go through, well, firstly come up with the implementation plan, which I will say proceed. Okay, so that's the first thing, the implementation plan. And now I approved it. And now it's going through the execution of that plan. Okay, so basically what it did the very first time was the implementation plan. So that's one of the artifact, right? And now it provided with us the walkthrough. So basically the walkthrough is all the tasks that it has completed or the implementation of the project. Okay, so we can review everything that it's done. I like it because it also gives you the instructions on how to run your run the app. Okay, so if you're not familiar with Python or with Streamlit and how to run it, well, it will give you all the instructions here, right? Okay, so this is perfect. I'll say accept all these changes. Okay, so it's starting up on my local browser. Streamlit is starting up, and let's see how the application looks like. Okay, guys, now we're going to test out the browser functionality, which allows us to have the component integrated into the browser for testing purposes. Oh, guys, so now it has started up with the agent browser. So how do I know it's going to test? It's because of this light blue border thing here. So now it's going to test. Now, you guys, it's testing the application using the browser option. Okay, so it's scrolling through. Guys, this is awesome. It's testing. So it has got this browser component integrated into it as well, which allows it to test. So you guys see this blue icon here? That's Antigravity's browser component feature that's going to be testing our application. I mean, is that awesome or what? The task list rendering playback. It appears that might be an issue with how the data is being saved. Okay, so it's after checking, it's applying some corrections as well. Okay, I'll have to accept. I'll just say accept all. So whatever changes it needs to apply, it can apply it. Okay, fine, just accept and run the command. So you guys see it tested the application running in browser test. And now based on its test, it identified some errors and it corrected it itself. My goodness, this is just amazing. Now it's checking the database request results. Okay, it's writing down the result of the test. Okay, testing some rendering problems, tracking down data, analyzing, verifying data visibility. Okay, so what is it doing now? Debugging the app. Browser test revealed anomalies with the amount saved, etc. Okay, let me just say accept all, whatever corrections that needs to be done, you can apply it. So running browser test again with blueprint. Okay, this is the agent working. Okay, so now it's actually going through the test. Okay, now it's going to go on and test the app as well. Okay, guys, it's going to, I will go through this process for it to test the app, apply the corrections as you guys see. As long as you see this blue sort of border thing here, that means the browser component of the agent has control over the app, and it's going to test out the app itself and sort of get the screenshots and do what it needs to do as well. So I can come back into Antigravity app to sort of check on what it's doing in terms of the code base, but also visually view it on the application. So now I don't see the blue icon thing. So I'm just going to come back here. There's something going on, rendering playback. Okay, what does it need me to do? So basically, this is what I'm going to do, going back and forth to work with the agent. But already, this is just amazing. This is just amazing. I'm so excited to try and build my application, and the quality that it has come up with is just beyond what I've used so far. So guys, go and use it. Go and use it, because for now, okay, now it's going to go in the test again. So we're just going to go back and forth in this testing process up until my application works, right? But basically, you get the point. You have the agent where we're going to put in our prompt, and it's going to help us build the app. Once it gets all the instructions, it's going to go on and give you an implementation plan. Okay, it gave me this implementation plan, and then a walkthrough of what it did. And then I'm going to also allow it, or I'll test the app myself, or I'm going to go through this process of using the browser, a component of the anti-gravity platform, to test my app. So it's going to go and test, and I'm going to just sit here and assist it as we go, or approve the commands as we go. But basically, this is the process, guys. And just within less than 30 minutes, the app is already up and working. And now it's just some details that we need to go over. So I'm so excited about this. So guys, go on and test it. I don't know how long this, or we don't know how long this public preview is going to be available to us for. But either way, this is an amazing product. And I just built my personal finance manager app, and in under 30 minutes, and it's working. And now we're just testing with the agent in the browser. So man, how cool is that? Guys, go on and test it out. Google Gravity. This was my first experience, my first test, and I'm loving it. I hope you learned something new in this video, and I'll talk to you in the next video.